Hello Legacy family, this is Adventure Leadership in the Backyard with Bruce. Today I want to kind of go through one of the simple meals that we normally do in one of our campouts, and it's something you can do at home. So let's go ahead and get started. So it's called a foil pack meal. What it allows us to do is to create whatever ingredients we want, and then we normally would cook it on an open fire. Today we're going to use a stainless steel fire pit called a barbecue. So let's start out here. So we're going to cut some potatoes. Your kids can do this, but just kind of stay with them. I like to just get everything kind of equal sized so that it cooks evenly. You can see I just sort of sliced them, and then I'm just going to come back here and cut this. But you know what? That seems kind of slow. So we're actually going to do it Mr. Cowan's way, and we're going to just really get into this. We're going to do some zucchini. Everybody loves zucchini. We have carrots. Carrots are a little dense. You might want to cut those a little bit smaller. Now, my favorite is the onion. So what we're going to do with the onion is cut off either end. I do a little slice into the onion. Pull the skin out. You really can't have too much onion, or as what's his name used to say, onion. All right, so we're going to cut that into some small pieces. Cut that up. You can set it aside. You can see I've already pre-cut some, maybe for the little ones that maybe you don't trust them with a knife in the kitchen. Now, tore off a piece of foil. Heavy duty foil works. If you don't have it, you can always double it. The secret with this is you can pretty much use hamburger, which I do patties when we can't because they're already evenly spaced already evenly measured out. Throw a few of those in there. Put in some onion, potatoes, some carrots. If you like green stuff, you can do that. You can salt, pepper it. I've known people to squirt in a ketchup pack or two. So bring it up onto a flat surface. You want to fold it over. Then you're just going to pull those edges a couple of times and get a good seal. So we're going to get a seal going here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the tighter the seal is, it's going to hold a lot of those juices in there. The meat from the juices from the meat are going to help the potatoes. I've known people to put in butter. You can salt and pepper it. All right, now we're going to come on over here to this fire pit that would be out in the wild, but here we're going to call it a barbecue. I'm just going to place it in here. I would put all the family members in different places. The kids even have the option of maybe doing a little twisty too, so they know which one's theirs. We're going to shut that down. It's really hard to judge the heat on your barbecue. When I can start smelling that those onions and that hamburger cooking, I know I'm getting close. So we're going to come back here in a few seconds, and we're going to take a look and see how it turned out. Okay, sort of a surprise for you. We're not back at the fire pit yet. I wanted to talk a little bit about food safety. So there is a concern about cross-contamination. We have chicken, we have pork, we have beef, we have all of the above. Actually, they're beef hot dogs. So you notice I cut my vegetables first. Not a lot going on there. Once I start bringing the meats over and start cutting those, I'm gonna wash and sanitize. I'm gonna wanna wash and sanitize my blades. You can see there's different types of knives for different types of material that you're gonna cut. So kind of the same thing. You can cut your hot dogs up if the kids don't like meat. Okay, wait, hot dogs are meat. And you have that option. Again, you can still throw in whatever ingredients, spices. So I just wanted to talk about that. Make sure you wash and sanitize in between each of these different products. You're not going to want to cut the chicken before you cut the vegetables unless you do clean up a little bit. All right, thank you very much. Here we go. Let's take a look what we have here. I actually, while we were waiting, I went ahead and added a hot dog. I did the pork, I did the chicken. Now I'm going to go ahead, I turned them once to see how they're going to sound. I can hear them in there sizzling. Let's take one with us. Back over to the table. We're going to see how it turned out. It's a real easy meal for the whole family. Everybody can make their own how they like. So let's take a look here. We're gonna open it up. You can see here, basically it's kind of like pocket stew in a way. We've got our carrots. Those are looking pretty good. The meat cooked out really well. So there you go. You can see here that I opened them up. The hamburger foil pack turned out really well. I thought the chicken was really moist and ready to go. The pork turned out 25 minutes on all of these. The hot dog foil pack, Mrs. Cowan's favorite. She'll be having that for lunch here in a little bit. So from Legacy Christian Academy, Adventure Leadership, and in Backyard with Mr. Bruce, I just want to say coffee with Mr. Cowan.